Hey everyone, so thank you so much for watching my channel, and if you like what you see, please give me a like, and if you like this channel, please subscribe. Thanks so much for your time and for watching. So this is my artist section of my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called, or my work is called Kaleidorshin and Writing Arts Health. So this is the arts part of it. And part of the arts section, there is an artist development portion. And it really was inspired because I've been passionately in love with performing arts um, since I was a very little girl. And it has been a very harrowing journey, um, to say the least, of immense heartbreak, but as well as victories and amazing experiences. So one of the things that I've begun to do is actually, in addition to my art, in addition to songwriting and dancing and everything like that, is actually to add an artist development aspect to my artistry and my work. I've had, as I said, many years of developing and cultivating myself as an artist, and this particular video actually became really a symbol of my courage, both personal and artistic, because I was so inspired to do it. It was like just one of those real deep, um, intuitive, artistic moments. And I just wanted to go and record this, and my husband is the one holding the camera. And it's all one take. And when I posted it on YouTube, I think it took about a year or a couple of years, maybe. But basically, it got just about as many likes as it had dislikes. And for a little while, it was more dislikes. And I think there's still one more dislike than there are likes on this video. And the one thing about my artistry and being an artist is that through so much of the pain, disappointment, and heartbreak and stifling, of the artistic flow in my life and the struggles I've been through as an artist, I developed, a lot of fear, a lot of fear that I knew wasn't me, but it had sort of become a part of me. When it came to artistic expression, really intuitive artistic expression, there was a terror really associated with anything that had to do with my artistic expression. And I was, you know, I guess I was pretty mortified to see that how many people had taken the time to dislike my video. I'd really put myself out there and been very vulnerable, and really hoped that people would enjoy it. But it really shocked me because if I had seen something like this on YouTube, the person clearly has talent in dancing and was clearly having fun and everything like that, I'd really enjoy it. And I have to remember that there were, the same amount of people who liked the video too. So I want to make a shout out to you and say that, how grateful I am that you took the time to do that. Thank you. And but I was like, okay. At that point, I'd had 3 children, and I'd been married for quite a few years, and I just had suffered so much, for so many years, and in so many areas, and especially in my art and my artistic expression and who I am as an artist. And I was like, this could be a moment of total shutdown and humiliation, or I could use this as a point of courage and, don't give up. And and I really saw it as an opportunity to get over my terror, the sort of learned, cultivated terror about creating and being in that mystical space to create. and allowing for that inspiration to come, because that inspiration is, and that communing with artistic expression is actually a very ancient and deep human reality. Humans have been healing, communicating, creating whole families, nations, societies built on the artistic expressions. So it is actually a very sacred ancestral wisdom to be able to commune with artistic inspiration and intuition. This is really at the beginning of so many of my endeavors, and one of my endeavors is actually healing and midwifery, and I established my practice, intuitive health, and I really saw all the things that I did sort of under that umbrella. Art is definitely under health in many ways, in my life. As with many artistic projects and collaborations and things, it kind of just like, at first it was like, I didn't know what exactly I was doing. I was just had all these ideas, and I had started my practice, and I wanted to do artistic expression. I wanted to, so that's why I like the video. It's under intuitive health, and in a way it still is. And then later on, I think a few years later, I established Kaleidoshin. So intuitive health went under that. So I guess a part of, the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm reaching out to artists, to fellow artists, and being the person that I really needed for so many years. Fellow artist who understands on a deep level um, what it's like to cultivate yourself as an artist in a society that generally doesn't value, in a modern society that generally doesn't value the importance and the actual, ancient and human need to commune with artistic inspiration and intuitive inspiration. I think one of the biggest reasons why I've really grown to love this video is because of the rawness of it. It's kind of like when you first see those cave paintings that our early ancestors and stuff did. It's like there's something so raw and beautiful, like profoundly beautiful in its rawness and its simplicity. There's something really fundamental in my life here with this video, as an artist and as a woman and as a person, that I feel um, can be really valued, in that it's very raw, and it really came out of um, a pure inspiration. A lot of times in a modern culture where um, truly artistic people can be under such fire and scrutiny, we tend to sort of get into this paranoid state as artistic people, that we need it to be perfect, and we need to have this equipment and that equipment. The thing is, yeah, eventually you're going to get there. You're going to get better equipment, you're going to get better better production value, all that kind of stuff. But if you can't, what I've discovered as an artist who's been through so much is that if you can't put up a video that of you, whatever, you're singing, you're dancing, whatever, you can't put up a video that is literally recorded by two smartphones, in a field, with just your raw talent, just your raw expression, you know, and and kind of like not knowing exactly what category it goes under in terms of your life and in terms of your projects. You just you just put it up. You don't really have a super, a strategy or plan for it. You put it up hoping that people will feel the same inspiration you felt. And if you can't really do that as an artist, then you can't really meet yourself as an artist fully and completely and truthfully. You know, in a way, in a silly way, this video was kind of like one of my greatest fears come true. Not the greatest fear come true, but one of them, the um even though I got quite a few likes, I got the same amount of dislikes, and it's funny. Those wounds, those scars in you as an artist, you know, that you develop as an artist because of all the discouragement and heartbreaks and things that you go through, you know, um, they really feed into a deeper place from which your, sort of creative essence derives from, your soul. It really, those pathways to your soul and to that artistic communing become deeply scarred. And so it's not so much, oh, I received this many dislikes. It's like the terror, the fear comes from having those places touched, those places that you felt wounded and heartbroken about, either your art being misunderstood, your artistic expression being misunderstood, or even just the way you express yourself or dressed or looked or anything. All those things really feed into your value, your sense of worth, self-worth, and then absolutely into your artistic expression. And so, getting that knowing that many people took the time to dislike my video, it did feed into that. It took me actually years to even watch the video without having all that fear and stuff triggered. It's like, something wiser and more deep inside me knew that I needed to make this video because I needed to overcome all that. I need to jumpstart. It needed to be a catalyst. I needed to jumpstart that process of deeper healing so that I could go through yet another rebirth as an artist and go further with my art and learn more deeply with my art. And here I am now using it as a really amazing teaching tool to reach out to other artists and to help you and to encourage you and to inspire you not to give up and to understand that being born with this very natural need to commune with an artistic sense, this innate need to commune with a deep artistic sense. It's not only there fundamentally to instill and create joy and inspiration. That's actually very central reason why it's there. But also it's there as an incredible teaching and learning tool and healing tool. And as many of us know who have been through the healing process and who do the emotional and spiritual work, we know that healing isn't always pretty or beautiful. And but having to go that artistic process and truly have faith in that sense is actually a journey of finding immense courage to heal and process things about your life things within yourself, about your life, within your families, and even in the world, and continuously and exponentially become whole and intuitive person who moves from the soul core. So that's what I have to say today about this video. And thank you so much for watching and for listening, and there's more to come. I hope to gather many artists here as well on Kaleidoshin. So thanks so much again, and God bless.